All right. Well, good morning and happy Soulstone New Year's Christmas extravaganza, Soulstone Day. We are going to up our Wukong from A4 to A5 and see what all the fuss is about. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, all right, all right. And yeah, so we got our Soulstone out of our mailbox. We've got our Wukong, who is A4, ready to go to A5. Ironically, we did get another unpolished Soulstone in our Drake's Chasm chest. So I have two now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking about Kagiri, but Kagiri A1 doesn't really do much, so I don't know. I do like the new champions. This Eris, his A1 seems pretty solid, right? You get increased range and you get a damage reduction, a 20% damage reduction on his ultimate, which seems pretty decent. But I think I'll just hold on to it for the time being. It's going to be pretty simple. What I'm going to do is, what I've noticed is I can go into Drake's Chasm Drake's Chasm Nightmare 3. I can fight this in the play test with just Wukong and Elowen and add up the score, and then we will increase Wukong. I'll just let it run, and we will increase Wukong and to A5 and let do the same thing and see what the damage difference is. So yeah, he does live through the whole thing. He is able to make it through the end and dispel all of stage 3's shields to get through, which I think is just the ultimate in power creep. Because this used to be difficult. I remember when this came out, Nightmare 3 was no easy task. I mean, it wasn't too terribly difficult, but yeah, you had to plan for it. And now one champion on auto pretty much gets to the end. He does just under 100 million damage. Doing this, I think he was like 97 million or something like that damage just doing this with his A4, and then we'll up him an A5, and then I'm also going to go to APOC 2. I was able to finish APOC 2 last go around with just over 120,000 mech fragments, like literally like 120,150, like just barely made it. And so and where I died was on that fourth or fifth iteration of the first round, where you have to get the stuns on him. I wasn't able to get enough stuns. He was able to take down my Torador, and that was the end of the road for me. So I'm thinking now with A5 and his stun ability, we might make it well past that. I'm also not super picky about how I do it. I just kind of run it on auto, and I'll show you the team and why I kind of run it on auto. But especially for the first few rounds, we'll just run it on auto because that's kind of how I did it the first time. And if I think if I was, trying to get some kind of record, which I never will, by the way, because I figure if you can get to the last stage, that's good enough for me. So yeah, I'm not interested in trying to get 400,000 mech fragments on APOC 2, and I won't. So, okay, so let's see how this went. Yeah, I know. Stats, he did 97 million, which is what I thought he would do. So we will go and we will awaken him, and we will do that exact same thing, and then we'll go in and do APOC 2 and see how the stuns work, and if it's that much easier to get 120,000 mech fragments from APOC 2. Let me show you his gear real quick. It's not the greatest gear. It's pretty decent, but it's not my best Soulbarn Arcana set, but it is my best Soulbarn Arcana set with decent HP. So I was able to get his HP. I'm just over 20k attack. max out crit rate with crit damage, decent number. So yeah, I know it's not the most wonderful, but it's not absolutely terrible either. So let's go ahead and awaken my guy. There we go. And I think that's going to give me the, hey, you now have 10 level 5 awakened. Yeah, 10 level 5. What does that get you? Anything good? Divine summons. The bane of my existence. I absolutely hate those. But, yeah, not the worst thing in the world, I guess. All right, so let's go back and do our run again on our playtest and see what the damage difference looks like. Even if the damage difference isn't huge, I mean, I hear it's huge, but even if it's not huge, I think just the stunning ability is going to be big news for me. So, you know, if I can get 12 stuns on that first round of APOC in the later stages, when he starts evolving and hitting harder and having more HP and all that, I think that's going to be pretty impactful. So we will see. We will see. Yeah, one of the things I've been thinking about, and I watched a Jake Smash video on it, which I thought was pretty good. But you know, Destin came out and said, "Hey, I got my test server, and I'm going to stop doing leaks," which I thought was a total bummer, right? But you know, and then Jake said, "Look, I think they're suing people and this and that, and no one wants to get sued," which I agree. It's just a bloody game after all. And so, you know, I guess if they don't want you to do leaks, you probably shouldn't do leaks. But, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it because, you know, it's files are put on your computer. And so if you look on your computer, I don't see how they can possibly tell you you're not allowed to share information about files that are on your own computer, even if you are making assumptions on that, right? I mean, maybe you have to say allegedly before taking part in that. I don't know what the deal is, but let me know what you think about that whole deal, and also let me know where you think I should use that other unpolished soul stone. But I mean, obviously we're getting significantly more damage with this because we are already at well over 100 million and we still have a minute to go. So okay, so A5 Wukong is nuts. Absolutely nuts. But let's see what happens here. I mean, I'd really like to get my Kagiri up and running. I'm also going to put for the APOC. I think my Ardea, although it's not soulbound, I'm going to keep him in this. I'm going to keep him. This is now, I've officially ruled this the Wukong set, at least until something better comes along. And I do want to keep him in soulbound, I believe. Let's see, stats, 142. So he did, what, 45 million more damage? Yeah, I would say that is pretty flippin' wild. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go into APOC 2. I'll show you my team, and this is my team. So I couldn't figure out how to use Elowen correctly in this team. The acid, he would spam me with acid. I'd wait for the arm to come. I'd cleanse it, and then she, you know, even with high regen, he'd hit me with acid that second time, and not for the first 2 or 3, but like the fourth one, he would kill me during that, and I couldn't. So what I did is I put in this healer group with Dasami and Pharisee and Ayn, and I'm able to just auto cleanse all those acid, which is pretty nice. So what I'm going to do is, now I have Constance, I have all my healers in Vixet. So I'm going to let it auto-populate them, just because it'll do it faster than I will do it. All right, so I had to make some changes. So I'm editing those first couple runs out. My Torador was just too wimpy and would die So and also what I did learn is I can basically just auto this. There's no reason for me not to auto it. So I just auto it. And so you get to watch as this autos. And we'll stop it here just to get rid of that banner. And we're just going to let it run. And it seems to do just fine. And yeah. So I think maybe I got some RNG bad on the last one as well, because he targeted my Wukong and killed him during one of the phases, which screwed everything up too. So we're just going to let this run, and we'll see how this goes. So, but both times I ran it, I was in the mid 100 teens, so should be fine. Should be fine. So we're blowing through the two. This first stage is, all of these are pretty wimpy. So I did put some more HP and defensive gear on Torador to hopefully let him live longer, and then also take more of the falling rocks. So my understanding is it targets the highest HP, and Torador I think might have had less HP than Kagiri or than Wukong did there at the end. So we'll see. We'll see. So we're on 2 times. We're running along. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've also learned that Wukong seems to do better with the stuns outside of his ult. So yeah. So he seems to do better outside his ult with those stuns. So that's good timing on the Kagiri. And then I'm always impressed. Twyla does the second most damage on the team, or the third most damage on the team. So as I think what you'll see is Wukong now does the most damage, and then Pope, and then Twyla, A1 Twyla. So, but I also understand that anything after A1 for Twyla doesn't do much for you damage-wise. So, although I haven't verified that, I might check that out. So we'll see what happens there. But if I could get by that 4th stage, then I should be looking for high mid 100s, maybe 140. But I get killed by the acid on 4. And so yeah, so it's not splendid, I suppose. But we'll see. We'll see with the new added damage and the new Torador gear, letting him take more hits. I think may give us some. We only got 7. That's not good. That is not good. I mean, 7 should be fine at 2, but at 4, 7 isn't going to get it done. So I don't know if there's RNG on that, or maybe I need more attack speed on Wukong. I don't know. I don't know. So 2 Aegis, pretty nice. I mean, Kagiri has really removed Lucius from any play at all. I mean, do you remember having to try to balance Lucius and just waiting, hoping his ult was still going to be up, and then right before you needed it, he would go into that berserker stance or whatever the hell he calls it, and then you were just screwed because he would start stacking these. Yeah, Lucius is about worthless if you ask me. I mean, my understanding is he does good damage, but I feel like there's plenty of champions that do good damage. You don't need him to do that. I'll probably use him as my sort of scrap pickup team for APOC 1, just because, I mean, why not? He's there. We can use him. Yeah, we're doing fine. Okay, so she got her all back. should be about over. Come on, Kagiri. Alder. Okay, that's good. So almost halfway there. Starting 3. So yeah, that's about right. Okay, Torador seems to do better. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. He adds stacks better in his non-alt phase. So, yeah. And I think the Semra actually heals you at 12 stacks. So 2, 3, 4. But I think he's not going to live through this, so that's fine. That is fine. All right. We're at 70,000 mech fragments at the beginning of Line's healing everybody up. She is a really, really fantastic healer. And she does some damage mitigation as well. So I think she's pairing her and Dasomi are really, really helpful in this content. So, but unfortunately, Dasomi's ult is not manual, so you can't save it for the total right spot. So come on, yep, he's dead. Her ult be ready for the acid stage here. Off she goes. Her ult is still going, which is helpful to cleanse all those off. Yep. 80. So I feel like if I can just live through this acid on the 4th iteration, we will glide into the I'm hoping for 140s. I mean, is that too much to hope for with one change in your now my main DPS? I don't know. We will see. Okay, so he's not even close to his ult, which is good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7, 8. Will 8 get it? 10? Okay, 10 will get it done. Alright. 10 should get it done. Ooh. Hit my healers hard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on, kill him. Don't let him hit me. Okay, so we're closing at 100. Good timing on the Constance Invig there. Okay, good for the Kagiri. I might stop the ults here just so I can be ready for the ults on the acid stage. So I think I have time. I just want everybody's ult to be ready for the acid stage. So. Minute. We're chewing through it pretty good. Wouldn't this be a drag if I let the time winnow away? Come on. Okay, we're good. And I'm not even gonna attack him. Okay, this is where I'm going to attack him. I'm going to try to burn through this quickly to keep all my champions alive. Because I feel like if I can get through this, although I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, that they do super well in... okay, everybody's 100%. She's about to get her ult back. Come on. Don't kill anybody. Ooh, Torador's close. Torador is close. Yeah, we're good. We're good. And he doesn't hit again. Okay. So there it is. That's my record right there. Pretty much auto run, except a little bit of finagling there with that last acid. So this is where I need lots of stuns. Come on. Come on. I only got 4, 5, 6. Oh no. Yeah, we might be dead here. We might be dead. Yeah, a bunch. So, yeah. So maybe you do need his ult for this. I don't know. Again, I'm just... I'm sure I could get better. 6. Yeah, he's probably going to kill everybody right here. Just not enough. No, not everybody. Almost everybody. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we might live to this, but I don't have any healers, I don't think. Okay, there we go. Put our healers back. Where did I have it? Up here, I think. Is Kagiri still there? Kagiri's still there, okay. So I'll be able to place pretty much everybody, I think, because I don't think... Ooh, who'd he kill? He killed my healer there, huh? Alright. Oh, that's because I didn't have Firsty down to help with that. He's got a... Hey, Wukong, move that clone of yours. Move that clone of yours. Is that like the toughest clone ever? Look, he's not taking any damage. Just sitting there in the middle. Okay, there we go. We got one of our healers back. Torador took a shot. So 140. 140 is doable, huh? Yeah, I mean, I kind of just think, you know, obviously I need to get more HP on these. But again, I'm getting APOC. I'm finishing APOC 2 very comfortably now, so I'm not super interested in setting records in any of this content. What is he doing? Oh, okay, that's his ult, I guess. Okay, this should be it. Look at Kagiri standing alone against APOC 2. No, I'm not putting anybody back. I'm fine. Kill him. Boop, boop. There we go. All right, so let's see what the damage looks like through, what, 4.5 rounds we made it through? I'll save it. No reason not to save it. Stats, yeah. Yep. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, that's bonkers. And then nobody else is really built for damage, but Twyla's quite good. So I think we can absolutely say, without much of a doubt, that A5 Wukong is completely broken. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've found anything to make these runs go better. I know I need more HP on almost all of my champions, but until then, God bless you and your family. Hope you're doing well. Have a great new year. See you next time. Peace.